Welcome to Beans, Brews and Bread today. Guess what we're going to do today? We're going to actually bake some bread. The clue is in the name of the channel. Believe it or not, we're going to bake some bread. Let's do it. So the idea behind these bread recipes videos is to try and keep them as short and sweet and uncluttered as possible. So that means less of this and more looking at bowls and hands. Go with the recipe, make the bread, enjoy it. Today's recipe is going to be a white tin loaf. Got the minimum amount of kneading, less mess, less time out of your day. Really great loaf at the end of it. So get the recipe on now. For this recipe you'll need 500 grams of strong bread flour, 8 to 10 grams of normal table salt, 7 grams of active dried yeast or instant yeast, about 350 millilitres or grams of tepid water, 25 to 30 grams of butter or spread or oil, then combine together. I like to put the yeast in first, make a little well, add your water. Using about half for now, and then we just let the yeast activate. The yeast is active, add the butter or spread, and then mix to combine. Break up the spread so you get a good distribution of the yeast and the fat in the flour. Add the salt. See here, it's starting to clean the bowl. That's the sign that it's starting to come together nicely. Something I would recommend you try and get hold of is a dough scraper. But we'll get this dough together now. You see, we're not going to need this. Just going to make that into a round. We'll give it a dust with some flour. Is a shower cap. These are great for keeping the moisture in. And we'll leave it to rise 30 minutes. The tin loaf we'll be using for this recipe is a 900 gram tin loaf. You don't want much smaller than that really. Link in description below. So once you've had your first 30-minute rise, take this out and we're going to give it a fold. Get this out of the bowl, give it a stretch and fold. Give it a press out. Texture. See already, with a bit of stretch, the gluten has already started to develop. So stretch and a fold in to itself into a nice round shape. Resistant, that's because it's not had its proper rise yet. So I've done that now. I'll just fold it in on itself just to get a good shape. And then we'll pop that back into the bowl. And we'll give this a 45-minute rise. Shower cap on. Never go anywhere without your shower cap. During the main sort of 45 minutes to an hour rise, this is where I like to prep the tin we're going to put the loaf in. So to start with, just get some greaseproof paper. Just want a little insert to help take the loaf out. So we'll cut ourselves just a little strip there. The idea being this will help us to take the loaf out. Just you can use butter if you wish to just coat the inside of the tin, and if you do want to sort of double up both, what you can do is you can use the actual greaseproof paper itself. You can give it a little bit from inside and then you can use that there. Obviously where the greaseproof is in contact with the bread it shouldn't stick, but this way we can also do is do that little bit there. We get a bit on the bottom, and that is a top hack for getting your loaf out of your loaf tin. Here we have the dough after its main rise, 45 minutes to an hour. As you can see, it has expanded somewhat, so give it a little bit of flour just to help us get it out. Use our dough scraper. There we go. So here we have nice, it's only a small loaf, so it's all nicely incorporated. It's got a little bit of gas in it. Warmed up nicely. So now we're going to go for our tin rise. This is just a 30-minute rise. You want to put it somewhere nice and warm. We're going to get a really nice rise out of this in the tin. You can, if you want, put it on a low radiator in the tin, but we'll get that now tinned up now. So the way I like to do this is obviously just turn the dough out from the bowl. That's the upper side. So we'll keep the upper side on the bottom, and we want a rough rectangular shape. See how easy that is to have come out of the tin. So we don't want to put it in this way. We want to roll it up and expand it out that way so it'll fit into the tin. We want a really quite firm press down. You can see how I'm leaving the indentations in the dough. You can see it's not a very well floured bench, but we want to keep this tucked in. And when we get to this stage, you can hear the air bubbles actually. I like to just use the base of my hand to seal the bottom of the. There you go. See how hard we press down on that. There we go. Really nice, well sealed seam. Fan 180. Well, if you press the like button on this one this time, I can guarantee 425% extra crispy crust on your tin loaf next time. Now I've let it rise in the tin, let's take it off. There we have our tin loaf. We'll give it a little dust. Nice sharp knife. What we'll use today are lame, and I like just a nice, confident score straight down the middle. We'll let it go straight in the oven. Fan 180 for at least 35 to 40 minutes. Could turn it down after the first 10 minutes to about 160 just to carry on cooking, but you'll get a great rise out of it. Now, our tin loaf. After 30-45 minutes, got our tin loaf. Let it cool. Got to let all the steam evaporate from inside. Enjoy your crusty tin loaf. So after cooling, we get to have our taste of the first slice. Obligatory butter. Lovely, crisp crust. That's just from the side of the... Delicious. Is it rude to tummy mouthful? A lovely crisp crust. Great shape. Lovely texture. Quite a close crumb, but I think you need that for normal sort of sandwich or toast bread. That looks great. Really happy with that. Hope you've enjoyed the recipe today. If you have, be careful if you give it a thumbs up. If you've got any suggestions, or if you give it a try yourself and want to share your results, then comment below. If you want to be notified of the next time we do a bread recipe, then press the subscribe button. So see you next time. Cheers. Bye.